Let's go hands-on with the new colors of Apple's silicone case for iPhone 15. Welcome everybody to Apple Insider. It is Andrew here, and I picked up all of Apple's new colors of its silicone case with MagSafe for the iPhone 15 line. These are available for all four sizes, though I'm specifically going to be looking at the iPhone 15 Pro Max version, but again, they'll come in all the sizes for all of the new phones. If you're looking for Apple's new fine woven cases, I have a whole separate video dedicated to those, so go check it out. It's linked down below in the description. But for now, let's go ahead and take a close look at all of Apple's new silicone case colors. Here is the entire lineup of cases starting here on the left-hand side. This is Guava, followed by Orange Sorbet. Then we have Light Pink, Winter Blue, Storm Blue, Black, Clay, and Cypress. Let's get closer with each of these colors. Starting out with Cypress, let's go over a high level of Apple silicone cases for anyone who's not familiar. We do have a hard raised ring around the camera bump. These are for the iPhone 15 Pro Max, as I said, so they do have the new action button located here. Now the button is actually made of silicone, so these buttons here and the action button and the side button over here, those are all molded out of silicone. So the fine woven cases and leather cases would usually have metal buttons. Silicone always just has silicone buttons. So these are just a dark green silicone against the Cypress background. The buttons on the side do match the Apple logo on the back, which is always a nice touch. On the inside, we have a nice microfiber material. We have these rings because they are MagSafe cases, so when you put these on your phone, it'll actually flash the screen, the color of the case that you're putting on. We have coverage here on the bottom. Now this is firm, so these are kind of like a harder edge, and then we have the one in the middle there for the new USB-C port. Other than that, yes, these are Apple's silicone cases with MagSafe. This first one here is in Cypress. Next up is Clay. It's basically a gray color with maybe a tiny hint of brown into it, but I would say this is as close to a gray as we're going to get. I like this one. This one's a nice, kind of a very earthy, neutral tone, but I like it. So this is Clay for the iPhone 15 series. We, of course, need a black case. This is Apple's black case, all completely black, not midnight or anything, just a full black case. Let's look at both versions of blue at the same time. So this left one here is Storm Blue, and this one here is Winter Blue. I do like them both. I don't know, just depends if you want a lighter one or a darker one, but they look nice. So Storm Blue and Winter Blue, these new case colors for the iPhone 15 series. Apple calls this Light Pink, which is a very apt name because that's exactly what it is. Light pink, slightly darker buttons on the side. In some light, this almost looks like a white case. You can see my desktop is white here, so it is just slightly more pink than my white there, but it's a very light color of pink. So this is the light pink case for iPhone 15 in Apple silicone cases with MagSafe. Orange Sorbet, another fun color. So Apple does have a few poppy colors this year. Basically, I would say this one, maybe the Winter Blue, and then Guava coming up next. But other than that, there's no real primary colors. They are all slightly muted. I don't know if that's because the main series of iPhone are muted, but yeah, I think these will look good on the Pro phones or the regular phones. Finally, we have Guava. It's kind of a pinkish red color. I like it. It looks good. I maybe would have liked an actual red case. But yeah, maybe we'll get one as one of Apple's seasonal refreshes. But this is Guava here in the new cases for iPhone 15. As a bonus, let's take a look at Apple's updated clear case for the new iPhone 15s. Here it is, Apple's clear case. Funny enough, this is one of my favorite clear cases on the market. I just feel like Apple does a good job with it. It does collect fingerprints because it is a glossy finish, but allows your phone's color to come through. Of course, it supports MagSafe. We can see the ring here in the center. The bottom is still exposed, and honestly, I prefer this. A lot of people do not, but for me, I like having that open. I think it's more comfortable when sitting in your hand and how it's resting. So I'm a fan of that. The buttons are still here. They do have like a rubbery feel to them, so the back is more hard. The sides have a slight feel, kind of like a rubberish texture to them, but the buttons are more rubbery here on, so it allows them to be depressed easily, including the action button. So they kind of feel like the silicone cases with the buttons. That's why I'm putting it here compared to with the fine woven. But yeah, this is Apple's clear case updated for the iPhone 15 line. So that about covers it. Get it? Their cases. I'm sorry. Apparently I'm a dad now and I'm bringing you some terrible jokes. But these are all of Apple's new colors for its silicone cases with MagSafe. I'm a fan of them. Apple's silicone cases have been really nice, though they still are of course going to collect lint like no other, but they are a nice durable case that a lot of people like, one of the earliest ones available because they are directly from Apple. If you'd like to pick any of these up, there are links down below in the description. Otherwise, stay tuned. I have a lot more iPhone 15 coverage coming your way.